King.
Shilpi, kindly begin.
Warm greetings, everyone, and very welcome to this Chalk and Duster Toastmasters Club meeting. And today, as we all know, we have, not many festivals, Gudi Parva, Ugadi, and Navratri. So I wish you all these amazing festivals, and I hope that you deep down dive into the happiness of these festivals. My name is Shilpi Upadhyay. Being the sergeant at arms for the meeting, it is my pleasure to be the first speaker today. Let me reiterate that the mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. Now, as the word of the day have been introduced beforehand, so I would like to add on to the hygiene of Zoom meetings, which can be called as a few rules which has to be followed over here is whenever you want to speak, you can unmute yourself. Once you are done with the speaking, please mute yourself. If the speaker is not at all fully visible in the frame, you are requested to click on the three dots on the speaker frame and click on Fit to Frame option. So, with a huge round of applause, let us welcome Presiding Officer, our Toastmaster, Mr. Raj Bharat. So, now the stage is all yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sergeant at Arms, Shilpi. Everyone, please give huge round of applause to her. Great. Greetings, everyone. I'm Raj Bharat, presiding officer for today's meeting. Toastmaster International is a non-profit organization which empowers every individual to develop their leadership skills and communication skills, which helps that person to be better as confident, which helps to be more confident as a speaker, which helps that person to be develop a transformation in themselves, and it empowers to raise, help each other, to uplift each other. And the mission of Toastmasters Club is always to provide positive and supportive learning experience. I welcome you all in this meeting number 30, pre-charter meeting number 34 of prestigious one of the global online Toastmasters Chalk and Duster Toastmasters Club. Before moving ahead, I would love to know some guests who are joining with us very first time. I will request probably those who are joining very first time today to just introduce yourself in the chat box with your name and from which place you are joining and what do you know, what do you expect from the meeting. No one? Lakshmi, Praveen, Meena, Manoj. Hi Manoj, welcome to the meeting. Thank you for joining. Greetings. Hi Praveen, you are from Delhi. Great to have you, Praveen. I hope you will enjoy the meet today. Okay, let's move ahead, and this time is to, okay, hi Meena, welcome to the meeting. She is joining from Ghaziabad. Welcome Meena to the meeting.
Thank you.
Great to see you all. So this time is to proceed with the today's meeting, and let me invite master of ceremony, or we can say host of today's meeting, Toastmaster Saugat. Toastmaster Saugat is an optional trader and he's a software consultant in IBM. So with huge round of applause, please help me welcome Toastmaster Saugat to take the control of the meeting forward. Toastmaster Saugat.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raj. Welcome, everyone. All right. Are we ready for yet another marvelous meeting from Chalk and Duster? Are we ready? Come on, raise your hands, please. Okay, but you know what? We had a dress code today. Did you know that? We had a dress code today. Nobody knew. Okay, some faces confused, some are baffled. Well, the dress code is you have to wear your smile all day long. Yes, let me see some smiling faces. Please come on camera, everyone. Let's interact. Let's have fun. Please come on camera. I would request everyone. Yes. All right. See, beautiful smiles I can see. Come on. Do some physical movements. Open your body. Get the blood pumping. Don't show me your laid back faces. Yes. Aha. Perfect. See DTM1 doing this. Aha. Today we are going to have an energetic meeting. Perfect. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, welcome to pre-charter meeting 34. We really need to get this pre-prefix out of it. Do you agree? We are just one member away to start all of our Toastmasters journey. So let's just get this done with as soon as possible. Let's see who the lucky one is, who will be our taker. So without further ado, let me tell you what we are going to do today. Starting from a powerful speech by Pithambaram Nayak, we will move on to the highlight of the day, which is the masterclass. And then we will conduct the table topic session to keep you on your feet all the time, because yes, this is going to be an energetic meeting. Post to that, we will finally come to the evaluations part for both the speeches and the masterclass. And we have a special arrangement done for the feedback of everyone who is participating. All right. All right. So we can start now. But let me introduce first someone very special, someone who will be keeping time. She is a mindset analyst. She's working with young minds of 11th and 12th graders. She has immense experience, like 12 years of experience in teaching and administrative experiences. And she's a good friend of mine. Welcome, Toastmaster Sunita. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Sogad, for that wonderful, wonderful introduction. And it's really nice to see all of you after a long time. I was missing. So I am playing the role of a timer today. And so fellow Toastmasters and dear guest, one of the skill we learn at Toastmasters is to conduct a program or deliver a speech within a strict time limit. So as a timer, I am responsible for keeping track of time throughout the session. So green, I will show you the green card at minimum specified time, yellow at target time, and red at maximum specific time. So once red get display, kindly wrap up in next 10 seconds. So thank you so much and looking forward to it. Over to you, Toastmaster Sogat.
Thank you for those guidelines, Timer Sunita. And now let me reintroduce again what we missed. Toastmaster Laura Jones. Toastmaster Laura Jones has a passion and purpose in mental health and healing by teaching mindfulness skills to all ages globally. And she is also an author, upcoming author. Grammarian Laura Jones, can you reintroduce the word of the day?
Good morning, good morning and good evening. I'm still adjusting to our time difference, but what a small world we are to be able to be together this morning. I welcome everyone to this Chalk and Duster Toastmaster meeting. And again, my name is Laura Mae Jones. I'm in North Carolina, USA. And I would like to reintroduce the word of the day, which is hygiene, Hygiene. And I do have a question. I think I may have misunderstood. I have a different word of the day I was going to use, which I submitted to Raj, but it's not the word hygiene. So are they one word or two separate words? So I would rather use the word of the day that I submitted to Raj this morning, which is on a slide, which is the word perusal. Perusal. And I have a slide if you could get that up. And we could go over the sentence structure using the word perusal, which means to review or to look at. Is Raj there? I don't know how to share a slide. So, okay,
You
well,
can put it in the chat box as well for everyone's convenience.
okay, I can do that. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Let me just finish this. That's why we're here, right? To learn together. Okay. All right. Okay. I love words, and the word perusal first came to me when I worked for an attorney, and I didn't know what the word meant. And of course, back then I didn't have internet. You had to look everything up in the dictionary. And I loved that word, and I never forgot it because it was kind of interesting. And I really like the word perusal. It's a good way to review things. And a sentence would be, enclosed for your perusal, please find my resume, which details my extensive experience, which would promote me in your company for growth and well-being. That's my example of using the word perusal. And I will keep track of who uses the word today. So let's try to use the word perusal. Thank you for bearing with me. And I send it back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, grammarian Laura, for the word perusal. I encourage everyone to use this word of the day in your speeches. I will ask somebody to, okay, thank you for Toastmaster Pradeep. They have already given it in the chat box. Perusal, to review, to look at, and closed for perusal, please find the resume. Yeah, that's an example, great example. And with this, what we were waiting for. We were waiting for a powerful speech. A powerful speech from the man himself, someone who calls himself a passionate Toastmaster, who takes every opportunity to learn new things. As humble as it sounds, let me tell you, we in fact always look up to him for his wisdom. Let me welcome Toastmaster Pithambaran Nair. Toastmaster Pithambaran Nair, your topic is, I'm sorry, I think Rise and Shine. Yes, Rise and Shine. Yeah. Rise and Shine, Pithambaran Nair. Pithambaran Nair, Rise and Shine.
Thank you. Can you remove the spotlighting, please, or of all, because I am getting a bit disturbed because of that. Is that okay? Even the timer can be removed from the spotlight. Perfect. I pin the timer. As the moon returns home, she whispers to the sun, time to rise and shine. The world awaits you. While the sun he peeks his head out from underneath the blanket of that night sky, stretches and yawns. slowly making his way up to this grand stage. These beautiful lines of Jacqueline Cooper poem, Rise and Shine, has a lot to do with my life. Thank you, Master of Ceremony, my dear friends and fellow Toastmasters. Have you ever cursed the darkness of night? Have you ever waited so eagerly for the sunrise? Every sunrise is a new beginning of a new day, of new hope, and at times a new life. I was waiting so ambitiously for such a sunrise almost 3 decades ago, which still energizes me that whenever I feel that I am low, that one incident keep me come back to life. I was part of a cartographic team which conducts the ocean survey and prepare the maps for ships to have a very smooth sailing. Every day we used to detach with the first light from the ship and return after sunset. On a fine day, it was my turn to disassemble the remote sensing stations which were positioned on top of a rock mid-sea. The helicopter, which we fondly call the chopper, winched me down, and by the time I finished dismantling everything, it would come back from the ship, which is anchored around 20 nautical miles away from me. Immediately, I dismantled everything. Once done with, I looked around. Calm and serene sea, gentle breeze. I filled my lungs as much as I can. The twilight before sunset, a glorious day, was coming to an end. All of a sudden, the radio set in my pocket started moaning. I pulled out. Station 3, radio check. And I replied, Captain, Station 3, radio check, loud and clear. A heartbreaking message followed that. Station 3, due to technical delay after the 50-hour routine and pilot not having a night flying license, we would pick you up with the first light. Radio check every hour or as and when needed. Wind, tide, and weather favorable. Confirm, copied. In a feeble tone, I replied, Roger, and out. Believe me, I was not able to think what it is going to be. I started decoding the message. The pilot is not having a night flying license. That means I need to spend the whole night on top of this rock mid-sea. He was trembling, shivering. For a moment, I thought that rock is sinking with me. It was a rare opportunity for me to look around and see the calmness, the shining stars, the moon, its reflection on the sea. But my mind, engulfed in fear, and heart was pounding in panic. Adding fuel to the fire, the high tide started. And at the peak of it, between me and water, just few feet away, the gentle breeze became a square. The roar and crash of the waves on the rock and its splashes, I was petrified like a bird, shaking like a leaf. I realized that nothing can save me out of this danger except at sunrise. And that scary night taught me lots of lessons in my life. But the lesson which I learned, which changed my perception towards life is, believe in yourself. You can rise and shine. Have confidence in yourself. You can rise and shine. Trust yourself. You can rise and shine. At the break of the sunrise at the eastern horizon, my favorite chopper nearby. And it lifted the equipment first and then me. While I was hanging on the winch of the chopper, I could see the sun rising and going up to the sky and shouting to all those who listened, it's a big, beautiful day. Make it a great one. Back to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Right, a big round of applause. Yes, yes, come on. Let me show you the camera. Show PB some applause. Yes. PB, there are only a few moments like this which people can experience in their lives. Some are very hard, some maybe not that much in comparison. But at last, we are glad that we always rise and shine. Thank you so much for that beautiful message. And along with this, we go to the next section. There's a little bit of shuffle there. So the next section will be keeping you on your feet. Yes, everyone waits for this one, or sometimes people don't wait for this one. That is the table topic segment. And with me, there's a man. He's a mindset transformation coach who has helped many people around the world to develop a great mindset. And he's on a mission to help 1 million working professionals develop great morning rituals and a great mindset. Personally, I feel, I will tell you, I'm in love with his voice. He's such a calm person, always. At least he has shown me, he has not shown me his anger. I welcome Toastmaster Pradeep Shetty.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sogat, for that great introduction. Thank you very much. So today I'll be the table topic master, where I'll be conducting table topics for all of you, for the guest and also the Toastmasters. And let me tell you the importance of this. This session is basically to help members develop their ability to organize their thoughts quickly and respond to an impromptu question or a topic. The total session is for 13 to 15 minutes, and each speaker will get 1 to 2 minutes to speak. So at the end of 1 minute, there will be a green card displayed by the timer. At the end of 1.5 minutes, a yellow card displayed. At the end of 2 minutes, a red card will be displayed, so that after red is displayed, you will just have 30 seconds to complete your speech, impromptu speech. So to qualify, the speech must have minimum, you need to speak for 1 minute, and you need to complete the whole speech before 2.5 minutes. So all the best to all of you. Let's go ahead. And who will be the first one to take the first question? Let me share my screen. Any volunteers?
I'll take it on.
Okay. Okay, Manoj, thank you very much for taking a lead on this. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
Perfect. So the question to you is, if you were in a TV show, which one would it be? Mr. Manoj. If you were in a TV show, which one would it be? Over to you.
Good evening, everybody, Toastmasters and guests. If I'm in a TV show, which one it should be? I think the Toastmasters should be shown in a TV show, and I'd love to be there in it. And the passion with which we all join once a week to showcase our talents, our skills, to improve upon ourselves should be a message for the whole world community. Everybody should be doing that, because once we improve, the whole community improves and the whole humanity also improves. And it's said, when you communicate, you connect with people. And with this connection, yes, we establish a beautiful world. Because yes, if you see the nature, those 5 elements are there, Mother Nature. Similarly, our human body is also made up of those 5 elements. We have some kind of connection between all of us, the world outside and the world inside. And this connection should be expressed once we talk to each other. Now, today's meeting, we are from different parts of the world. Somebody from US, somebody from different parts of India. But we are all here sharing our thoughts, caring for each other. So if we can join and have a program in the TV, it's with the Toastmasters, maybe Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club in the TV, and I should be there speaking and sharing my ideas. And this is my dream. Thank you. Over to the TTM of the day.
Thank you, Mr. Manoj. Great round of applause. Thank you very much. So your answer was the Toastmasters TV. You want to be displayed on that. Thank you very much for that. Who would be the next one to take this? I would prefer any guest coming forward. I think we have Praveen, Lakshmi. Any of you can come forward and take this question. Who would be the lucky one? Okay, Pratyush. Thank you very much, Pratyush. So the question is, if you opened a shop, what would you like to sell? If you opened a shop, what would you like to sell? Pratyush.
First of all, I must tell each and everyone that I am an average seller. When it comes to sales or marketing yourself, I do not give 10 out of 10 out of me to me myself. I usually mark around 6 because I have some kind of limitations that stops me to give me 100% potential in front of a client. That means I sometimes stop myself from breaking the level that usually a master salesman does. I am sometimes very much professional because I believe that a relation between a customer and a supplier is professional. I do not maintain so much friendly relationships with them because I maintain a line between my friends and my clients. That might be a problem because if I start treating a client like my friend, then I might do something that can cause loss to me. Having said that, if I will start a shop, then I must start a shop where I can learn from other sellers how to sell quickly. It can be shop of any item, but it will be in the middle of the market. Yes, it will be around a big mandi where I can see other sellers so that I can learn and reach that level. Goods does not matter to me, but the place is very important. Over to you.
Thank you, Pratyush. Absolutely great. You said skill, the selling is a great profession, absolutely. But sometimes it happens, you might do something wrong, but you want to sell something where in a place which is really, in the center of the, as you use the word mandi, where you can sell more things and people would approach you for that. Great. Thank you very much for the speech. Let's go ahead with the next. Go ahead and share screen. Who'd like to go next? Any guests? You may raise your hand. Okay. Okay, Laura. Fine. That's great. Let me get you the question. Wow. And I thought this should go to a Toastmaster who can, because we have many guests. So what is the benefits of Toastmasters?
Is that my question? What are the benefits of Toastmasters? What a
Yes.
wonderful question.
Absolutely.
Yes, the benefits of Toastmasters is it's a place where we unite and we are not judged and we are able to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes so that we can grow into the Toastmasters that we are wanting to be and determined to be. And great minds think alike. And when we get together and we do these things, we build mastery in our skills so that we can share our message to the world, to each person that we want to empower, help them, lift them. And Toastmasters is an avenue that we can do that effectively and professionally with compassion and loving kindness. And as a mindfulness master, my passion is to accept all my flaws, everyone else's, and grow together in Toastmasters. And I am new. I love it. I wish I would have known about it years ago during my career. It would have been wonderful, but it's never too late. I'm so thankful to be here. I have plans as a Toastmaster, and it will help me achieve more dreams. And that's what we're here to do, is achieve more dreams and be the best version of ourselves that we can be. So to Toastmasters lifting us to that person, our higher self, cheers. Let's go Toastmasters. Thank you. Please join us. You won't regret it. Please join. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much for the great introduction of Toastmasters. Thank you. So all the guests must have got the importance of Toastmasters here. Thank you, Toastmaster Laura. Let's go ahead with the next question. I think it's already 11 minutes and 20 seconds. We would like to go with one more question. So who would like to come forward? Shilpi, okay. Any other guest? I would like to see Praveen, would you like to go?
Yes, sure. I would like to go.
Yeah. Toastmaster Shilpi, is it okay if Praveen can take the question?
Absolutely perfect. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much for the sacrifice. Great. So the question is, let me share the screen. Okay, here it is. Would you rather live in a big city or out in the country? Would you rather live in a big city or out in a country?
Hi. Hi, good evening, everyone. So I would prefer living in a big city because I think living in a big city has many benefits to itself. Like you can achieve all the facilities, like you can achieve good jobs, and there would be many facilities like good hospitals and good healthcare institutions and good schools and great colleges for your kids. And also there would be many shopping malls and restaurants when you would like to take out your family for some outing. And also in a big city, there would be many new people to meet with, and there would be a variety of new people to meet with, which would help you in developing your communication skills and also help in making new friends, and which also would give you a new outlook on life. So I think that's it. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much,
Thank
future Toastmaster Praveen. Excellent. It was a great, speech. Even I would have opted for the same thing, being in the city. That's great. Thank you very much. So I think it's already 13 minutes and 36 seconds. So let me go ahead and pass the dais to our host, Toastmaster Sogat. It's all yours. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for Toastmaster Pradeep Shetty. Yes, for conducting the table topic so effortlessly and in his soothing voice, of course. Thank you. Again, come on, wake up everyone, do some exercises, whatever you have to do so that, come on, energy, little bit energy, yes. Yeah, move your neck, move your hands, move your hips, whatever you want to do. Yes, I want to see some energy, yes. And yes, don't forget to go with the dress code today. Aha, yes, baby, yeah. Great. With this, we have the special guest today. You know what? He's many things. He's an author, he's a memory and speed reading coach. He has trained over 12,000 students for their memory enhancement and speed reading. And some of his students can memorize the entire periodic table, more than 200 articles. How do someone do that? I don't know. But you know what? I have seen this man on his YouTube channel, where he was literally remembering and memorizing 1,000 numbers. I was baffled. My mind was blown. 1,000 numbers? I barely can remember my number. Yeah. And with us today, he is Toastmaster Chakradhar Dixit. Toastmaster Chakradhar Dixit, welcome. The topic is sleep well, think well. So Chakradhar Dixit.
Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Sogat, for your kind words. I'm not that big a person. I have actually trained students and they are learning it. They are going places. That is what my achievement is. And lot to live, lot to do. So it is just starting. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm going to tell you a topic and hope I'm not going to induce that sleep in the class itself. It should happen after the class. So let me start sharing my topic. Before that, hope I'm audible and visible to everybody, and I'm quite loud and clear. You all can hear me. Okay, thank you very much. So the topic is sleep well, think well. So first of all, good evening, all the fellow Toastmasters and guests present in the meeting. This topic is very close to my heart because from maybe past 6 months, I sleep in the afternoon a lot, and I was not knowing why that thing is happening to me, and that to be after 3. So I started studying and I started searching for that topic, and this has come to me. And my topic is more, let's say, based on learning or maybe studies from a very famous person. His name is John Medina. He's written a book called 12 Brain Rules, and I've studied different topics also. And one thing I can tell you, that you should not play with nature. If you're playing with nature, you are finished. You're not going to come back to your original senses again. So there's one Irish proverb: a good laugh and a long sleep are the 2 best cures for anything. If you want to live longer, and that to be, you want to live a healthier life, you should have a good laugh on everyday basis, and you should have a sound sleep. So what are some of the ways by which you can go through that sound sleep process? So what I'm going to cover in this class, I'll tell you beforehand so that you all have an idea what I'm going to cover. So the very first thing, some people have tried playing with nature and what has happened to them. Then second thing I'm going to cover, what are some of the problems related to your brain if you're actually sleep deprived, if you're not taking proper sleep, and what are the parts of the brain which is actually active while you're sleeping, what are the sleep cycles, and what kind of circadian rhythm or the sleeping cycle you have. Everybody have a different cycle, everybody have different sleeping needs. So we'll discuss those topics today. So let me start with my presentation. So before starting it, I'll tell you two stories. Story of two people who has actually challenged nature first. The first person is Peter Tripp. He was actually a DJ, RJ, and he is US-based person, and the other one is Randy Gardner. And what they did, they have tried to remain wake up for 8 days and 11 days. 8 days, can you think of how many hours? It is 201 hours for Peter Tripp and almost 264 hours for Randy Gardner. And what has happened to them? These are two people, can you see on the screen? They are actually part of an experiment, and what has happened to them? To Peter Tripp, he has become almost mad, psychotic. He was searching bugs on his clothes. He was searching money in empty drawers after finishing that experiment or completing that experiment. You can see the image, what has happened to that person. And the second person is become like this. He progressively become disoriented and impaired. Means he was almost on the verge of getting a disease called Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's, we normally get after 50 or after 60, but he was getting at the age of 17 only. And why? Because he was remain awake for 11 days just to make an record, Guinness Book of World Record. And after completing that, what he had did, he slept. Like you all know the reference of Kumbhakaran in Ramayana, he slept for 15 hours. Then he slept for 10 hours. But that actually has not covered his total sleep. Whatever sleep deprived he was, whatever sleep debt he has got, he is not able to cover it. And it has gone for 6 months for him. That nightmare has gone for 6 months for him. So never ever challenge nature. You have certain rhythm, you have certain sleep cycle, follow it. So what sleep actually affect to us? How does it affect? So if you're not getting proper sleep, your learning will be affected, your memory will be affected, your problem solving skills will be affected, your creativity will be affected, your decision making will be affected, your focus will be affected, and concentration will also be affected. So if you are a part of Toastmaster group or you're not a part of a Toastmaster group, that will make no difference if you're not sleeping properly. So if you're sleeping properly, then only you will be getting the benefits of being a Toastmaster and being a better person also. That is, whatever you're learning, you're going to acquire that knowledge. So talking about what is sleep deprivation. So before talking about what sleep deprivation, there are certain research which I want to share with you all. So some research which actually done by different famous organizations. So the first research said just one night of poor quality sleep negatively impacts your attention span, your memory recall, and your learning ability. In this digital dementia world, your attention span is almost 10 minutes. And if you're not taking your proper sleep, it will become 5 minutes, 2 minutes, or even 1 minute. Okay. So hope you'll not be able to reduce to that much. So take a proper sleep. And memory recall, as MOC sirs have told that I have recalled 1,000 numbers. I wouldn't have recalled even 10 numbers if you have not taken a proper sleep. And learning ability, so we all know. Then there's one research done by Philips Healthcare Survey. and that was before pandemic, that is in the year 2015. At that time, what he had got that 93% Indians are sleep deprived. They're not taking their proper sleep because they don't know how much sleep is adequate or enough for them. Then there's one more research by National Sleep Foundation, which did this research for the students. So all the students, 70 to 96% students don't take their enough sleep, that is 7 to 9 hours. They take 8 hours or less of sleep. 50% college students sleep less than 7 hours due to their exam pressure or maybe the study pressure, assignment pressure. They're not able to take even 7 hours of sleep. And 73% of high school students get between 7 to 7.5. This is what National Sleep Foundation's data says. One more research, it says 6 hours of sleep for 14 nights is or total sleep deprivation for 2 nights. You are not sleeping for 2 nights, or you are skipping your 2 hours sleep for 14 nights is one and the same thing. Same decreased attention. Your attention span will become 1 minute or 2 minutes, or it will become 0. There's one more research in Times of India, and it is about the productivity at workplace. And what does it say? It says 50% of Indians believe their work suffers due to inadequate sleep. They are not able to sleep properly, and because they are not taking their proper sleep, their work suffer. They also agree that 38% witness that their colleagues are falling asleep at work. They're sleeping at their desk only, work desk only. And one more data says 63 Americans reporting that their sleep needs aren't met during the week. In whole week, 5 days, they aren't able to cover their total sleep cycle. So what does happen to that? They carry it to their weekends. They sleep more, but that sleep debt is not over. So moving further, what other research says? So this sleep deprivation costs America more than $11 billion per year. If people are not sleeping properly, according to an economic research, they are losing $11 billion per year. So now they are thinking of it, and they are giving their employees a proper sleep. I'll tell you in the end how they are actually doing it, and how the bigger companies like Google has come up with great ideas to do that. One more survey, that is Philips Global Sleep Survey 2021, which has done after pandemic. That in that, what he found that Indians are actually have difficulty falling asleep. 37% Indians have actually said that they are not able to sleep because their circadian rhythm has been broken. So 27% says that they are sleeping in the daytime, so they are not getting proper sleep in the night, and they are getting time and again in the night. So when we'll understand that sleep cycle, you'll understand what time you should sleep and what should be your sleeping cycle. Moving further. So sleep deprivation, very simple term, like in 3 Idiots, that person has said that you should explain it in a very simple language. So the sleep deprivation in a simple language is when you are sleep deprived, you are not getting that total amount of sleep. So whatever sleep you are not getting is actually your sleep deprivation. And what are the signs of it? That is, you keep falling asleep within a few minutes of lying down. Like if you're lying down on a bed, you're going to sleep immediately. You feel drowsy during the day when you should be awake, or at the wakefulness time, you are actually feeling drowsy, and you are nodding off for micro sleep, means small sleeps you want in your whole daytime if you're not taking proper sleep. Okay. So what does sleep deprivation do to you? So it actually affects our whole body part like this. Everything is affected, starting from the brain to your heart, to your lungs, to your motor movement, to your foot, everything it affects. So it has, you can see it has irritability, cognitive impairment, memory lapses, severe yawning, hallucinations, symptoms similar to ADHD. Everything you'll get if you're not giving attention to proper sleep. Same thing can happen to your heart. You will have a lot of heart diseases, increased heart rate. You have a lower reaction time. You'll not be able to react at proper time. you will have a decreased accuracy of anything. Like if you have to do something, you're not able to do it properly. You will feel tremors, you'll feel itches all over your body, and there are risk of diabetes type 2. And other risks are growth suppression, risk of obesity, decreased temperature. Those all risks are there, but then main risk is here in your brain, which controls your whole system, that can be damaged. So what major populations suffer with sleep deprivation? They suffer with high blood pressure, they suffer with diabetes, they suffer with heart attack, they suffer with heart failure or stroke, obesity, depression, reduced immune system, and lower sex drive. These are different part or different thing, which every people suffer if you're not taking 1 hour or you are deprived of at least 1 hour of sleep on a daily basis. So there is a small proportion or a small, maybe 1% or less than 0.1% who can suffer this, that is fatal familial insomnia. Fatal familial insomnia means you can die also. You can go into coma or you can die also. But it is a rarest disease, but this can also happen due to your sleep deprivation. It starts with temporary symptoms such as fevers, tremors, sweating. It goes to uncontrollable muscular jerks and twitches. And further it leads to depression, anxiety, and finally the person goes to coma and it dies. So now you have understood what can a sleep deprivation do to you. So hope you will not going to be deprived of your sleep. So what should be your cycle? There has to be some cycle. So what happens in your brain during sleep? So for that, you need to understand the sleep cycles. What are the sleep cycles? So there are 4 cycles. What are those 4 cycles? So first 3 cycles are the part of your non-REM or rapid eye movement sleep. And it has 3 stages. And second part is called REM, that is rapid eye movement sleep. So your one cycle is consist of 90 to 110 minutes, and you all get 4 to 5 such cycles every night. These cycles keep repeating. So what happened to your stage 1 or the first cycle of your non-REM sleep? So it is actually a short sleep, and it passes, means how your sleep cycle move. First I'll explain you that, then I'll tell you the stage 1 part. So your sleep cycle starts from the stage 1 of non-REM sleep, then it goes to stage 2, then it goes to sleep, stage 3, followed by a short period of REM sleep. So the total cycle is 90 to 110. After completing that one cycle, 90 to 110 minutes, it again starts in a cyclic movement. But every second cycle, your REM sleep goes on increasing. Suppose in first cycle it is 10 minutes, in next cycle it could be 12 or 15 minutes, in next cycle it could be 20 minutes, and it goes on increasing. Now I'll explain you what is non-REM cycles and what is REM cycle. Hope till now everything is clear, and as I told you in the starting, it is not sleep inducing, it is actually empowering or enlightening. Okay. Thank you for your confirmation. So what does stage 1 says? The stage 1 says it is light sleeping lasts for 5 to 10 minutes. The first cycle is for 5 to 10 minutes only. In that, you start slow down. You actually start going into sleep. But if you awake at that time, what you'll think that you have not slept at all. You have not even slept at all. Okay. And you may remember pieces of information in stage 1, which will not happen in stage 3. In stage 2, which lasts for 20 minutes, in this, you actually started going to a proper sleep. So your light sleep features, that is periods of muscle tone contracting mixed with periods of muscle relaxation, means you actually start getting relaxation, or you are going into the sleep or the relaxation process. Your eye movement stops, your heart rate slows, and your body temperature decreases at that time. And your brain waves become slower. Your brain waves goes on, and the speed of your brain waves goes on decreasing, and you start falling in the deep sleep. But this is also not your deep sleep. Your deep sleep is your stage 3, which lasts for 45 to 60 minutes. So you can sleep only for 45 to 50, 60 minutes in every cycle. That is your good sleep or deep sleep. If you have a very good deep sleep, you will not be deprived of your sleep anytime. So it is actually called deep sleep stage. And during this stage, your brain produces delta waves. That is a very slow waves. And it is hard for someone to wake up during this stage. If I'm sleeping at that time, if you'll even force me on, try to wake me up, I'll not be able to get up if I'm in third stage. And in that stage, you have no eye movement or muscle activity. And if you're woken up, you may feel groggy or disoriented. Like if you will show me something, I'll not able to read it, or I will not be able to respond it. People say, no, you get me up at 12 o'clock and I'll be able to tell it. That will not happen if you're at your first stage of this non-REM sleep. It will happen to everybody. So whoever says that you will get me up at 12 o'clock, he will not be able to tell it. Okay. Moving further. So what REM sleep? So brain, in that non-REM sleep, your brain is active. It is not sleeping. Your body is sleeping. Your brain is not sleeping. So your brain actually reorganizes or rebuild your whole neuron system. The died neuron system get eradicated or extracted or killed of that system, and new neuron system started reorganizing. All the cleaning part, that is lymphatic waste clearance system, all the cleaning part of your central nervous system happens in that non-REM state. And all your memories, whatever memories you're acquiring in the whole day, it actually becomes cemented or fixed in your non-REM sleep, and most probably in all the mostly in the third stages, and it get converted into short-term to long-term memories. And it is not only converting long-term memories, all the memories which is not required, it is actually thrown out of that system also. So decluttering is also been done in that system. So what are your brain function in REM sleep? In REM sleep, brain activity increases, and meaning you are not sleep. So whatever dreams you see, people say at 4 o'clock that dream, whatever you see, that actually happens to you because you are awake at that time. You are actually awake. You are not sleeping at that time. So it is more or less like wakefulness at that time, but it is not lasting for a long time. So that's why you're not experiencing it. And it is the time of intense dream, and your whole body is temporarily paralyzed. So if you are feeling or seeing that dream that you're falling somewhere, you're actually cannot do in that case. If you're falling in your dream, you'll see that you're falling. You're not able to change it, or you're not able to even do anything. You're helpless in that sleep. So people die in this sleep. Mostly people die in this sleep. So what are the areas of the brain in which sleep increases activity? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas which actually have all the effects of sleep. Means these areas of working while you sleep. So first is amygdala, that is your stress response. Striatum, that contains all your neural activity related to movements and rewards. So whatever thing you do, whatever rewards you get, means whatever movement you do and you get rewards, it is basically because of striatum, happiness, mood swing, all the things because of your striatum. Then hippocampus, all things related to your memory. Then insula, regulating your immune system. We have heard of what immunity is. So the whole immune system is covered by your insula. And finally, medial frontal cortex, which regulate your role in attention, inhibitory, control, habit formation, and working. So whatever habit you have actually acquired is stored in your medial prefrontal cortex. So all the habit, all the memories, all the movement, and all the stimuli to stress response, and all your immune system is active while you are sleeping. Your brain, that part of your brain is active at that time, okay, when you are sleeping. This is a small representation where what lies where, amygdala lies where, hippocampus lies where, so that you can see in brain part. It's a little technical. So what actually affects your sleep cycle? Now we have understood the sleep cycle. So what are some things or what are some factors which affect your sleep cycle? So your alcohol consumption, your caffeine and pseudoephedrine consumption, like we take some drugs for maybe cold cough, that. Then antidepressants, people suffer from depression and anxiety, they take some kind of medication. If you're smoking, heavy smokers, and very hot and cold temperatures where you sleep. In your sleep environment, if there are cold and high temperature, you'll not be able to sleep. Your quality of sleep will differ. So how much sleep one person needs, how much sleep I need, you need, anybody needs. So if infant needs a minimum of 16 hours a day, So we let them sleep for 18 hours also, because we know they sleep more. Okay. Toddlers and preschoolers who are not going to school, they have no tension, so they can sleep up to 12 hours. So teenagers who start getting some kind of tension or pressure, they can sleep up to 9 hours. They should sleep, but they are not sleeping it. The data shows that they are sleeping 7 and 7.5 hours only. We all need 7 to 9, and it is different for Shogat, for Mr. Toastmaster Pradeep, for Chakradhar, for Toastmaster Sunita. Everybody, it is different, but we need between 7 to 9. And pregnant person often need more sleep in first trimester, that is first 3 months. Moving further, what are some of the good sleep habits? How you can improve your quality of sleep? So you can improve your quality of sleep by having a good sleep schedule. You have to fix it. If you're going to bed at 10 o'clock, you should go either 9:45 or 10:15, not earlier than, not later than. You have to fix it. Clear your mind before bed. That is, whatever activities you're planning for the next day, plan it, keep it, so that in the dreams, you're not going to dream about tomorrow's activities, because all the things are sorted and you can have a sound sleep. Create a good sleep environment, like comfortable bed, pillows, lighting, room temperature, everything should be good. And it has to be good as per your budget, but then has to be good. Then you should exercise on every day. You need to be active, stay active, walk, run, whatever you do, but do in daytime, not before sleep. Don't do it 2 hours or 3 hours before your sleep. Then if you're not getting sound sleep, you can relax. You can do some relaxing activities, like you can read, or you can do some other small yoga, meditation, or you can take a warm bath also. But don't do any heavy exercise. And if these all things are not helping you, meet your healthcare provider. He'll tell you what your actual problem is, and he can help you out with that this thing will, you need this different aspects, or let's say changes in your schedule, and you'll be able to attain this sound sleep what you want. Now we have covered do's. Now we should cover don'ts also, what you should not do. So you should not consume caffeine, nicotine, and alcohol late in the day. You should not consume anyway, but if you're consuming it, don't consume in the evening time. Don't lie in bed awake. Don't watch your Instagram reels, Facebook videos, and YouTube videos on your bed. Keep your, all the digital devices away from you for 2 hours or 3 hours. Then don't take bigger naps in during day, like after 3 p.m. you should not take, and not more than 30 minutes in a day. If you're taking even 35-40 minutes, that is going to give you a lot of sleepless nights. So don't think negative thoughts like, if I won't get enough sleep now, or I won't be able to get my day, I won't get through my day tomorrow, or I'm not able to get up at right time. Those things you should not think before going to bed. And finally, use electronic right before bed. That is keeping all your electronic devices, your PC, your laptop, your mobile, whatever you have, earpod, everything, keeping near you. Don't do that. Keep it quite away. Keep it at its place only. Okay. Now come to what you are. What is your circadian rhythm, or what is your sleeping cycle? How you can decide that. So if you know you are a lark or owl, because I am a person who can go to bed at 10 o'clock and I can get up at 6 o'clock. So who I am. Sogat is someone who can go to bed at 3 o'clock and can get up at 11 o'clock. So what kind of person he is? Okay. I'm just kidding. He actually does not do that. He's a very, good boy or good person. But then let's see if he does that, what he is. So there are 3 kinds of circadian rhythm. One is for lark, that is early bird. Humming is the combination of 2, and night is the owl. Okay. So owl is night, lark is early bird, humming is mixture of both. How you can decide that? How you can decide your circadian rhythm? So this is the representative of circadian rhythm. All your hormones like cortisol has the movement, what time it is higher, what time it is lower, adrenaline, what time it is higher, what time it is lower. So similarly, melatonin is also have that thing. Your melatonin level are actually higher or going higher from 21, that is 9 o'clock, till it is 6 o'clock in the morning, it will be at the highest level. You can sleep at that time. But this does not happen to everybody. Everybody have that melatonin generation different, or the secretion different. So that actually depend on your circadian rhythm. So this is how it happens. So the orange part is for the larks. They'll start getting their sleep at 7 o'clock. They can sleep at 9 o'clock. And maximum 11 o'clock, they can go to bed and they can sleep, and they can sleep up to 6 o'clock. After 6 o'clock, if you'll ask him also to sleep more, he'll not going to do that, because his circadian rhythm will not allow him to do that. But if it is an owl person, or maybe let's say the circadian rhythm of an owl, he will start getting his sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning. He may start getting that sleep at 11 o'clock, but then he will actually sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he can go up to 10 o'clock. He can sleep up to 10 o'clock. This is what can happen to a owl person. So some characteristic of an maybe larks. So larks catch the early worm. So it is mentioned everywhere, but it is not true for everybody. Maybe I am a morning person, so I'll always post that I'm a morning person. That's why I catch the early worm. It is not maybe true. So I may be most alert around noon because I'm getting up early. I feel more productive before lunch. After lunch, I'll feel drowsy. I actually don't need an alarm clock to wake me up. My favorite meal time is breakfast. So I always demanding for the breakfast only, not for the lunch, not for the dinner. And I consume much less coffee than non-larks. Non-larks cover all your hummingbird and owls, everybody. And I can go or want to go bed around 9 p.m. and I can sleep by 11 p.m. Moving further, owls. Owls burn the midnight oil. Midnight oil means they actually sleep after 12 o'clock only. So they are most alert around noon, means their time starts after 1 o'clock. That is their time. And they are most alert around 6 p.m. At 6 p.m., if you ask him to do anything, he'll do it. Okay. They rarely want to go to bed before 3 a.m. They'll go to bed on 11 a.m., but then they'll start watching their mobile, start reading something, doing some relaxation exercise, talking over phone, anything will do, but then they'll not sleep. Then they need an alarm clock to get up in the morning. Not one, different alarm, maybe 5 alarms, 10 alarms, but then they're not able to get up till 10 a.m. Okay. Yeah. And their favorite meal time, gift for guessing. It is dinner, because they are active at 6 o'clock only. So they are more demanding to dinner only. And they drink gallons of coffee. Gallons. 1 or 2, they drink 6 or 7 coffees also. So how much people actually fall in owl circadian rhythm and how many in lark? So 30% population is actually identified either owl or lark, and remaining 70% are hummingbirds. Means sometimes they go to the owl behavior and sometimes they go to the lark behavior, similar to that or very close to that, but they are hummingbirds. They are amphibians. They go to the owl part also and lark part also. Okay. Now coming to one more concept, that's called siesta. So I was talking about afternoon nap. Siesta has actually been coined in Spain, originated in Spain, and it is a name derived from Latin word hora sexta. Hora sexta means 6th hour. So if you'll call 6 a.m. as your getting up or waking time, from 6 hours, 12 o'clock is the siesta time or the sleeping time. And it is a sleeping time in different countries. They go for 1 hour sleep so that they can feel better. They actually get that break also to sleep. So who offers that? Greece offers that, Italy offers that, Philippines, Costa Rica, Mexico, Ecuador, and Nigeria. So they call it a lot of things. They call it a prayer time, they call it a lunch time, they call it even different time, but they get more breaks than us. They won't get 1 hour, they get 4 hour break, so that they can sleep, they can eat, and they can come back to the work again. So why siesta is most required? Because NASA has found in a study that 26 minutes of nap in the afternoon type improved performance by more than 34%. So NASA has found it. So there is a tag. People are actually getting benefit. So there has to be something which need to be done. So people have started embracing that change. And who is the leader in that? change? Google. Google is bringing nap pods from Metro Naps, and it has a lot of things. It has a privacy voicer. It has your a pre-programmed 20-minute nap setting, built-in speakers, means all the amenities which you want to sleep at your workplace, paid sleep at your workplace, which we are not getting. Google people are getting it. Moving further.
Sorry to interrupt in the middle.
Yeah.
Can you please in another maybe 2 minutes?
I'll finish in 2 minutes. 2 more minutes I need. Yes. Thank you very much for that. And sorry for taking more time. Because the topic is too big, so that's why. Yeah, moving further. Yes. So Huffington Post, Cisco, Ben & Jerry's, Facebook, Uber, and Zappos is giving their employees that extra break that they need. They can sleep for 20 minutes, they can come back, and their performance you all can see. Even Ben & Jerry's give ice cream also to their people, and that time you can eat and you can sleep. Okay? That is what happening in today's world. We are expecting the same thing should happen to Indian companies also, which will happen very soon. But this is what could be your performance improver. So now I'll leave you with one last story. I've told you a lot of things. Now one last story. So there's one more research. So there's one teacher with the name Ulrich Wagner of the University of Lübeck in Germany. What he had did, he has did an experiment on his student. He has taken a problem, 8-digit problem, or maybe mathematical string problem, which has a shortcut, and he has not told that shortcut to his students. So what he did, he had told that problem. He made 2 groups. One group he asked to remain awake for 8 hours, and the other group he has given a chance to sleep. So after 8 hours of sleep, that second group, which actually got 8 hours of sleep, have found that shortcut, and the other group which was awake for 8 hours, they have not found any shortcut. They were solving it the method or explained or learned by them. So your sleep, if you're asleep on your problem, or if you're sleeping on your problem, you'll definitely be able to get that shortcut, or you're able to solve it easily. So I just want to leave you with that thought that you can sleep on your problems also. Okay. This is my time, and I just want to give you a summary of whatever we have covered. Don't ever play with your sleep routine. Don't ever play with nature. I have already explained you what problems you can get. You have understood your circadian rhythm, what kind of person you are. Are you an owl or lark, or you're an hummingbird? You can sleep on your problem. I have already discussed in the end, and don't oversleep in daytime. This is a tip for all the maybe office goers. Don't sleep more than 30 minutes because you're not going to get it in your office. But it is not going to happen in your even work from home also, because work from home is also you have to wash utensils and all other things, so you will not get time. Okay, so definitely you're not able to do that. This is my time. Thank you for your patience and listening and active participation. Now I'll hand it over to MOC, and if I have time, I can take all your doubts and questions also. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
All right, this was ironic. The entire speech was about sleep, and everybody was like this. Everybody just watched, and until 5 minutes ago, I didn't even realize that it was a long time. Well done, Chakrata Dixit. There are 3 kinds of people in this world. One who say that we should not sleep, it doesn't matter, it is a waste of time. There are other kinds of people who say you should get at least 15 hours of sleep. Oh, I love sleeping. And there is Chakrata Dixit, who gives us exactly how much we should sleep. Thank you for that. And I hope it was helpful for everyone. I was watching the chat boxes, and somebody is an owl, we have all kinds of species of birds here. Great. And with this, we will be moving to the perusal of the speeches. And the first person who I will call upon as the stage, he is a speaker, he's a facilitator, he's an author, He is a mindfulness and gratefulness expert, a role model to many, a lot of things. But the best part, which I personally like, that he shares hilarious posts on his social media. Absolutely hilarious. Let me welcome DTM Von Eric. DTM Von Eric, the stage is yours for evaluating PV speech.
Thank you, our Toastmaster of the night. So, God, thank you very much for your introduction. Tonight, I thought I'm a judge in an international speech contest. But later on, I realized I'm a speech evaluator of our friend, Pitambaran. With that, congratulations, Bibi. You made me feel I'm watching you in a contest. There are three things that I like in your speech tonight. Number one, your standing. Number two, your great hand gesture. And number three, it is the most important part, you own the stage. I'm going to explain them briefly one by one. Your standing. This is for the benefit of everyone, even if we are speaking virtually. Remember, our body speaks too. And Pitambaran showed that to us tonight. Not only a great, showed it to everyone. So great job, Bibi. Great hand gesture. You made your story, your presentation, you connect well because of that great hand gesture. And I would like you to maintain that one, particularly when you said you're talking like in the telephone. So that's a great one. Remember, our body speaks too. Number three, you own the stage. What does it mean? When I say you own the stage, you are confident. And that is the message of your speech tonight. You are very confident. You rise and shine because you own the stage. To be honest, when I give evaluation, I use this one, how it affects me and how it impacted me. And how did it affect me? It's like you are competing in a speech contest. I don't have that much thing for you to work on, but I have a challenge for you. My challenge, keep presenting this speech to many clubs as much as possible, and if possible, use this as your international speech contest. Overall, I love your concept, I love your message, I love your title, The Rise and Shine, and I love when you said, be confident, believe in yourself, rise and shine. Tonight, you rise and shine. Congratulations. Over to you, Sugat.
Thank you, DTM Von Eric. You know, a powerful speech requires a powerful evaluation. That is what we signed up for. That is what we get. Thank you once again. And moving on to the next, because we have a little bit time foundations. Moving on to the next is the presiding officer of the day, the founder and the thinker of Chalk and Dusters, Toastmaster Raj Bharat. Welcome, Toastmaster Raj.
Thank you, Sogat, and thank you, everyone. And a special thank you to Masterclass speaker, Toastmaster Chakravarti Dikshit, for bringing this very beautiful topic, which is very well related with every one of us, sleep deprivation. We always has inconsistency in our sleeping, and which impacts a lot of mental effect, body health, and many things. Toastmaster Chakravarti Dikshit, thank you so much, first of all, for bringing this important topic to every one of us. The concept has been very engaging. Content has been very engaging. And content has been very meaningful, very valuable. It has been high for every one of us, but it never felt us too tired to listen to you. It felt everyone throughout the session as engaging, as although it was consistent. It was crossing the time limit, but it was never felt that we got tired to listen you, because the content were so meaningful, so valuable, so knowledgeful, that we all were very grateful to listen, to know all the thoughts, all the content, all the valuable learnings which you were you brought to us in the form of this great presentation, Toastmaster Chakra Dikshit. And for this, I'm really grateful on behalf of every members who are attending today this meeting. Thank you so much for that. What were a few points which I loved a lot? You covered about economic loss also because of less in sleep. You covered how our body impacts, how our attention time gets reduced a lot. You covered this very beautifully. You covered how our brain stops working very properly when we lack in our sleep. And you also covered our body sleeps, but brain just takes time to relax always. You explained in detail about how brain functions, which helps us to be more productive always, which is helpful in every aspects of our life. You also covered in your presentation how we should be very thoughtful in our sleeping. We should be very planned sleep we should have. So the content has been really very engaging, very meaningful, and I'm very sure everyone have loved and enjoyed a lot. A lot of learnings from your this content and your this presentation, Toastmaster Dikshit. And really, it's very mindful, very great to have you today as a master classes speaker. Coming to some observations which I feel which could have been little better so that it could be more engaging, more meaningful, and more impactful. Very first point I would like to say, content is really king for every presentation and every speech. But we as an audience, how much we accept, how much we remember the content. So presentation of those content could be more organized, could be more well presented, so that it could have been more in our thought. As it would be difficult to remember all many things which you incorporated in the slides to us. Second point, I loved a lot that your content were so engaging that audience started doing interaction on chat. This was really a very good sign for a presenter, that you could not spoke with word to audience, but audience responded to you in the form of chat. That was a really strong sign of the presentation. But I felt that there could be little verbal engagement also to the audience. This could have been little incorporated during your presentation. And one point I felt which is very easy to work, camera, your eye contact were not at all Toastmaster with the audience. It was detached, the eye contact. So this thing you can work, but really it's a great learning, great sharing, great knowledge for every one of us, for definitely for me, and I'm sure for everyone who are present here, that we should take care of our sleep always. And if you do not take care of your sleep, just contact Toastmaster Chakra Dikshit. He will give you the right guidance for that. Thank you so much. Back to you, Master of Ceremony, Saugat.
That's a pro tip, Raj. That's a pro tip. Everybody, if you feel like you are insomniac, just ask Chakra Dikshit. You can contact him. All right. So this is it. We are at the last stage where the evaluations have finished. And now comes the grammarian. Grammarian, Laura, I would request you to come up with the report with the excellent uses, the improper usage of the grammar, and who used the word of the day. I know I did.
Yes, you
What
did.
do you, Laura?
Yes, I counted that the word of the day, or words of the day, because I probably confused everyone, was used a total of 5 times. I have you, Sugat, using the word of the day twice, or wait, yes, twice you use the words of the day. And Minok used the word of the day, and Shilpi used the word of the day. And I used it in chat, so I didn't really count that one, but they were used properly when they were used. And I appreciate everyone trying to incorporate them into their conversations today. So that's all I have for today. I'll do better next time. Thank you.
Well, we all learned together. This was your first time, so you did a good job.
Thank you.
And moving on to the next timer. Where is the timer? Toastmaster Sunita, please tell us who took how much time of us, please.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Toastmaster Chakradhar is already smiling. Okay, to start with, let me start with the prepared speech by Toastmaster Pitambaran. He took 6 minutes, 44 seconds. Then was the table topic. Toastmaster Manoj took 1 minute, 42 seconds. Pratyush took 2 minutes, 23 seconds. Laura took 1 minute, 48 seconds. And Praveen took 54 seconds. So well done, everyone. You all are in time. Then comes the masterclass by Toastmaster Chakradhar. He took 35 minutes, 55 seconds. Followed by the evaluation of prepared speech by Toastmaster DTM Vaughan. He took 3 minutes, 9 seconds. He was bang on. And then the masterclass evaluation by Toastmaster Raj Bharat. He took 4 minutes, 47 seconds. So thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Saugat.
Thank you, timer Sunita. Thank you so much for your detailed report, and you took time of everyone. Yes. Officially, we have ended the meeting, but there is an important part which remains, is the feedback part. So I would request the presiding officer to repost the links in the chat box, and I will give everyone 1 minute to go through the links and give detailed feedback. Please.
Feedback links are in the chat box. Feedback links are in the chat box.
I would request all of you to click on the links. I'll give you 1 minute, and I myself will be doing.
Great. So meanwhile, you all can write the feedback to both the speaker and to every role players using the link which we have shared in the chat box. And this time, it's time to finish today's meeting. We are at the final moment of today's meeting to complete that. So one moment, Saukar, I have written one message to you in the group. Can you check once if it is possible for that? So before binding up today, let's have one picture with every one of us. So we request everyone to turn on your camera with beautiful smile so that we can click a beautiful picture of yours for everyone's moment so that we can cherish this for long. Sirvana, Ashok, Pitambran. Waiting for you to start your camera if possible. Yes, yes. So put heart emoji in front of a screen so that we can have more beautiful picture. Great. Nice. Awesome. Great. So thank you so much everyone for joining today's meeting. Sagat, is it possible that which I messaged you here, or should we skip as I can't do currently?
Yes, we can do that. We can arrange the voting for table topics as well.
Okay, okay, Sagat. Kindly use the maintain it for that. Currently, I'm unable to do that. That's why.
Okay, no problem.
Meanwhile, Sagat arranges the setup for being voted for best table topic speaker. We close this meeting officially, and we would love to listen some feedbacks from some of you. So who would like to share the feedback? Praveen, Ashok, Sirvana. Hi, Pithambaran. Yes.
Hi, good evening, Team Check and Duster.
Good evening.
Good evening. I just want to say this today's my speech is a curtain raiser for the next week, my master class. It is like giving a clue on how we can prepare a speech, how we can make it the best one. So this is like a trailer or a teaser for that for the next week masterclass.
Great. Thank you so much, Pithambaran. It's really great speech today. Thank you so much. Yes, Imran.
Thank you so much for giving me a chance to say something. And today I was an active listener. I just listened carefully. Each of the speakers, they were really great, and I get lots of learning from today's speaker. If I talk about Chakradhar Dixit, yes, as a teenager, we used to go sleep late night. We haven't any job, but we wake up for the late night because we are scrolling Facebook. For it's not mandatory to do that, but we do this, and it's a huge negative impact in our personal health. We are not aware about this, and from today's masterclass, we get this information, and I think it will help me a lot to think about proper sleep. And also, I would like to thank Pitambran Nayan because he talk about rise and shine. Yes, we believe that we all together in this Toastmaster Club, we will rise and shine together. And all the speaker, all the role player was amazing. They did great job. Thank you all.
Yes. Thank you to Chakradhar Dixit for bringing this important topic to every one of us. And thank you to Pradeep also for having him as masterclass speaker.
Raj, quick note.
Yeah.
I just like to say thank you to our masterclass presenter, Chakradhar. Thank you very much. It's an eye opener. I have a sleeping problem actually, not only just insomnia. So I don't know if I'm a lark, a hummingbird, or a owl. So I'm now confused among the three. So, but it's an eye opener. So thank you for giving this presentation. Second one, I like the format tonight. Like, I don't know if this is just for tonight. We have the table topics first before the master class. I think that will give enough time to our master class presenter and for the people to stay longer, because I noticed in the past, once the masterclass presenter done, our guests, like, they're starting to, because this send the main event, the masterclass. So yeah, but thank you. Great job to all, everyone. Great job. So great job to all.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Vaughn, for sharing this point. Even I felt so. And definitely we would love to have this structure in further meetings also with approval of Pradeep. Definitely. It's really very helpful. Yes. Saugat, is it ready now?
Yes, I'm just posting it in the chat. Please, everyone.
Yes, kindly vote for the best table topic as speaker. Yeah.
Yes.
Just take a minute. It will not take more than a minute. Meanwhile, Sirvana, would you like to say a few words? Say joining from South Africa, I think. Hi, Sirvana. Would love to listen to you. Have you received the Saugat, the request, the votes?
Yes, I'm just sending you the winner for today.
Okay, yeah. Kindly share the winner so that we can announce that. You are setting on chat, Zoom chat or WhatsApp chat?
A Zoom chat. I've already sent.
Okay, I think you shared it with another one. Okay, we have the winner ready, and so let me spotlight the best table topic speaker for today, Toastmaster Laura. Congratulations so much.
Yeah, oh, yay!
Great.
Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Thank you so much.
Welcome, Laura.
That's
It's
exciting.
great attempt today. Great one. We will share with you the
Thanks.
certificates after the meeting, one to one. So with this, we can close today's meeting. And Praveen, would you like to share any thoughts with us?
Yes, the meeting was very nice and I had a great time attending the meeting. Thank you.
Great, Praveen. Great to have you. Great. Keep joining us in next further meetings also. From where you are joining, Pradeep? Praveen?
I'm from Delhi, joining from Delhi.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Awesome.
Yes,
Awesome. Great. Keep joining in further
Yes,
meetings also.
thank you.
Yes. Great. Thank you. Yes. So we'll request now Praveen and Sirvana to leave, and I would like to have few minutes with the members of the club. We'll request Praveen and Sirvana kindly leave. We will kindly join in next Saturday, same time. Let me move Sirvana into waiting room now. Yes. So we all are members currently. So it's really great to see we have progressed a lot so far, and we all know we are waiting for that moment to reach 20. Any thought from anyone's side? We are really making a lot of effort, but we are not able to succeed. We just take 2 minutes from maybe any one of you, some things which we are not implementing right way. Maybe. Anyone, any thoughts? Anyone? Yeah, check. Please.
I have one suggestion. There's one group, Deprivation Toastmasters Club in Pune. They do a lot of activities, so we can collaborate with them, and we can do maybe one event together. So yeah, cross event. So people may see us also as an online Toastmaster club, and from there also people can join because they get a lot of guests there.
Yes,
it's a very dynamic group. They keep bringing a lot of people, even a lot of foreign speakers also.
Okay, okay, great. Great, sir. We will have a word with that club. We will have.
Yeah.
With that group, yes.
If you need any contact details, so I can share it.
I think I'm part of that group, Chakra, sir. We will
Okay, you're part of
Devari
that.
guest group. I'm part of that group, so we will have
Vamsi.
contact from him.
Yeah,
Yes.
Vamsi is there. Toastmaster Vamsi is there.
Yeah, Vamsi is there. Yes, Vamsi is there. Great, awesome. But nobody, we will get it because any way we have to complete in the March, sorry, in the April, because we can't postpone further. We will do something. Some are in lineup and they are postponing or they are delaying with some region, but we hope there will be conversion. Even with me also, there are 545 have said that they will be, but let's see. We hope. Yeah, Pithamran.
Hi, Raj. Good evening, friends. In fact, Raj, you remember Sujata Singh? No, she's supposed to join today, but due to some unforeseen incidents for her son, she was not able to join. She left a message to me in the last moment saying that she will not be in a position to join. So I was pursuing through her for joining to the become a member, but she wished to attend at least one meeting prior to taking the membership. That was her comment, and we do respect that. That is one part. Second thing, can we do some sort of an open house thing, though it is normally happened in clubs, chartered clubs? Can we do something of that sort to get some more attractions or something like that? Is that possible?
Yeah, we can have. Yeah, we can. Would you like to have your next master class on the basis of open house?
No, the next master class, what I said is, it is as we discussed and agreed earlier, that subject I can, but even if it is like now open house style sort of thing, still would be better if we have some more at least guests where we can non-Toastmasters who can attend the thing, and even in fact our own Toastmasters, our own club members, at least if we have majority of them attending, it would be engaging and or even giving them some clue how we need to prepare for these things. That is what.
Yes, but we have to accept the current situation, what we are having, and we have to work along that. We will get it. We will get it definitely. I know many of us are putting a lot of effort. We will have this, but yeah, we can't. I mean, this is not good now to postpone further. Somehow, anyhow, we need first May chartering meeting. We need some because after postponing from 1st May, it would be really very challenging after that because it's going to be an year, and an year is big day. So definitely we will have. Just everyone is making effort. Just we need one or two. We need at least one currently to have that. Because I can be 21st one. I can't be 20th one. I can be 21st one. But we need first time or we need that member who would be with the Toastmaster only, not a G12 member. Very first time. Or the transfer. So I can be 21st one, can't be 20th one. This is the thing actually. Okay, let it be. We will have it definitely, and really great meeting today. Very meaningful meeting we can say today, and there were less distraction today. We happened everything on time, and really as Vaughn advised that we had table topic first, then master class. It helped a lot to make a good transition, I think, throughout the meeting. And definitely we will recommend Pradeep to have similar structure for the next meetings also. Yes.
Yes.
So we wrap up today and we connect one-to-one.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Great. Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vaughn, Chakrathar, Imran,
Yeah, Chakrathar.
Pradeep, Shogat.
I need to ponder on sleep management now.
Yes.
Because I work for US-based company, so my sleeping time is 3 a.m. So I'm a very, deep owl.
Yeah.
I need to work on that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great sleep, everyone. Good night, and
Yeah.
Laura, have a great day.
Yes.
Thank you.
Vaughn as well.
Sogat, you were amazing. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
amazing, super.
Yeah.
Tough act to follow. I'll be the next one next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Most welcome.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.